Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are doing another really long escort mission. This one had 4 total lances spawn, so we've already eliminated 3, and we're going to move up our Fafnir here. We did lose our Salamander, and Boot Camp might be dead. It was a lucky Gauss shot to the cockpit that got him, and there's just not too much we can do about that, so that's fine. We're going to move up with our Bull Shark, and we're going to drop artillery. We have some ammo remaining, so we're going to drop artillery on this Hatamoto Chi, and hopefully do a bunch of damage to their full lance there. And yeah, that was a solid hit there. Excellent. That's very, very good. Next up is our longbow. The longbow is... It probably isn't going to have very good hit odds here. Let's see what we've got. 10%. Yeah, we're just going to brace. This is fine. Okay. Next up is our Annihilator, which we will continue to sprint on forward. Again, we're not going to have great hit odds, and we're just going to call that good. Now, we did lose 2 vehicles. One of them was lost to this Atlas here, and the other was lost to friendly fire. Our illustrious Mauler managed to snipe one of them with a heavy Gauss rifle. Hilarious. Our Madcat Mark II is fully out of ammo at this point. The Madcat Mark II is generally the first mech to run out of ammo, and it has no backup weapons, so it is what it is. At this point, they are going to move, and they move their SM-3. This is fine. It fires on the Mauler, but it misses. Okay, sounds good. Next up is our Prime Mover. Our Prime Mover has nothing it can do, so we will brace it.
Right here.
The Boar's Head will step forward. We do have a direct LOS now on this SM-3 over here. So that's just a regular Gauss rifle. We're going to continue dropping artillery on these guys. We're almost out of sniper artillery, although we do still have 10 shape charge rounds left. But we're going to drop our last round of high explosive sniper artillery over here. It's not a great sniper shot, but it was a good Arrow 4 shot.
No AC-10 ammo.
That's not AC-10 ammo, but sure. And we're just going to go ahead and fire our LRM-10 from our other vehicle here on whatever we have the best hit odds on. I'm seeing 25% on the vehicle over there, so that's what we'll go for. Okay, we got a little damage in there. That'll do. The Avatar moves up. It does manage to get an indirect shot there with thermobarics, but we're okay. I don't expect that these vehicles will be destroyed before the end of this round. There's a nice LOS block here. The Hatamoto Chi moves up, doesn't do anything of note. And finally, the Shiltrin. What's it going to do? Oh, that's a good position. This AMS doing pretty well as well, so that's great. No problem there. 15 from 15 hit by AMS, and they're out of here. Okay, so that's the primary objective achieved. We're still going to beat up these guys. Okay. So we've done a lot of damage over here for sure. The Fafnir is not in line of sight, although it could almost get line of sight. Actually, it could. So we're going to position it out over here. All we can do is fire MRMs. It's not worth firing the MRMs. We can fire the ER medium laser for a 2% hit chance, but it's not gonna work. It's fine. We don't care, but it's not gonna work. The Bull Shark is going to step forward. We've still got 9 rounds of Long Toms. We're going to continue to hit the Hatamoto Chi here, as it's still the most centrally located unit.
Roger that.
An okay hit there. Not bad.
Commander?
The Mauler will move up, and what are our hit odds on the SM-3? I think not worth firing our last Gauss rounds. We're going to brace and continue to close in. The Madcat Mark II is going to sprint up over this way. And that's fine.
Standing by.
The Annihilator still has quite a lot of LRM rounds left. So, what are our hit odds out over this way? 15%, 15, 10, and 33. Okay, well, Warlord to boost that, and then we'll just hit this Avatar. 36% hit odds is not too shabby for this situation. Excellent. So what's next? I believe this will be the SM-3 moving. I'm expecting it to come this direction. Yes. It goes for the Fafnir and misses. Not bad. That is completely fine.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so the longbow is going to close in a bit. It's pretty far away, no doubt about it. 16.9, 6.5, 16.9, and 30. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire on that avatar then. Absolutely. ELRMs are going to do some pretty good damage there. We're out of range of the enhanced LRMs, though.
I copy.
We actually broke through the armor on the avatar. The Hatamoto Chi runs up over here, so it's no longer the ideal artillery target. The Boar's Head, of course, is an artillery unit, so it moves up, and it's going to drop its artillery at this point on this Chiltron. Now, all we've got is Shape Charge for the sniper artillery. I think we're just going to fire our last round of Arrow 4 for now.
Copy.
Not an amazing shot, if I'm honest. I've seen better shots. So the Avatar then closes in over this way. Goes for the Magcat indirect with thermobarics. That's fine.
Damage minimal.
Like, we really don't care about that. The Avatar is now the ideal target here, although the Chiltron is probably going to come out this direction. Oh, it goes this way. Interesting. So the Hatamoto Chi is once again the ideal target. Okay. Well, at this point, our Mauler is going to close in, and we're going to position up over here. We have a clear LOS. Do we have enough hit odds to justify this? No, but we'll pot shot the ER mediums.
Firing on target.
We don't manage to hit them, but that's fine. You miss every shot you don't take.
Another shot. Yes, Commander.
And our Fafnir is absolutely going to sprint in as much as possible. 25%. Will Warlord to boost that? We're not going to fire this in X2 mode, I don't think. Well, maybe. No, we'll fire in X1 mode for now. Yeah, we don't hit either of those. That's fairly expected. Our Magcat Mark II is going to sprint over this direction.
Confirmed.
Now, we are expecting that this is going to be bait, but not right now. Okay, next up, our longbow is going to close in.
Position confirmed.
And we're going to check hit odds. 6.5, 16.9, 10.4, and 30. Okay, so we'll continue to hit that avatar.
Firing.
Some internal damage there.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Excellent. Next up. What are they going to do? We don't know. Actually, we do know who moves here. It's the SM-3. The SM-3 closes in, goes for the Mauler, gets a hit. Not bad. That does mean that it moved quite a lot.
Commander.
So it probably has a lot of evasive, right? 8 evasive. That's going to be exceptionally difficult for us to hit.
Commander.
Okay, so the Bull Shark is going to move up.
On the move.
And of course, the Bull Shark is going to continue to hit this Hatamoto Chi.
Affirmative.
Not the best long tom shot I've ever seen, but not awful. It'll do. Yeah, that'll do just fine.
Standing by.
The Annihilator will move on up. I'm guessing hit odds out over this way are going to be just abysmal. That's better than I expected, actually. But we're still probably better off firing on the Avatar with the LRMs and hoping for a lucky kill. It would be crits. But let's see what we get.
We'll go.
Okay.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Got more crits there. That's fine.
Yes, Commander.
So the Boar's Head is going to move up. And if we were to fire on the SM-3, actually 63% on the shape charge, 79%. That's quite good. We can boost that even further. 84% direct fire shape charge. I'm shocked that this is this high. It just completely ignores evasive, I guess.
Affirmative.
So that's the structure exposure. Phase 16, they're going to move their Hatamoto Chi. They're going to go for the Magcat. This was fully expected. Completely and totally expected.
Losing lots of armor.
Yes. He did get unsteady, which I'm a little bit sad about, but sure. The Chiltron is, of course, going to also go for the Mad Cat. 100% expected. That's the goal right now. We want them to remain in this area and fire on a target. So the Avatar actually closes in as well. This is perfect. Thermobarics, we don't care about heat on the Mad Cat. It has no weapon systems right now. Well, none with ammo.
Good to go.
So the Mauler can position over here.
Got it.
We can fire on either of these. 18%, 18%. I think we're going to fire out on the SM-3 here. We're going to fire into this same side arc. We may as well fire our light AA missile rack. And let's just see what we get.
Roger that.
Yeah, we didn't manage to hit it. I'm not shocked.
Ooh.
If we managed to get into that one location there, it would have been worth it. But the Mad Cat Mark II is at this time going to Vigilance and back off.
Copy that.
There we go. We're trying to bait them to coming this way, but for right now, they've done what we want them to do.
Good to go.
The Fafnir is going to position out over here, although we're going to probably take fire from them. But what we really want to do is we want to fire the MRMs into this side arc. Sadly, we missed literally everything there. I was hoping for at least one MRM to impact the SM-3. All we need is one MRM in there. It moves now. We'll see what it does. It probably will have less than 8 evasion, hopefully. Any moment now, bud. That's another big move. Goes for the longbow. Doesn't get very much done there other than the Gauss hit, but that's not a big deal. I'm not concerned about that Gauss hit. 9 evasive this time. Oof. Okay. So the Annihilator is probably going to move up over this way. And we're going to look to armor strip up over here on the Hatamoto Chi, most likely. Yeah, that's probably going to be for the best.
Target confirmed.
Okay. Got some armor removed there.
I'm here.
Next up is our longbow, which can hit either, really. 21.7. 24.3. Honestly, we're going to hit the SM-3 here. 21.7%. And he's gone. There we go.
Tango.
So that's 1 down. 3 to go. Next up is going to be one of these units. We don't know which one. They fire on the Mauler, but completely miss. Okay, cool. No real problem there. Now, which one was that? That was the Hatamoto Chi. So it backs up off of the hill.
Aye, aye.
The Bull Shark is now going to drop a Long Tom, and our best target is this Chiltron at this point.
Firing on target.
So that's a solid hit there. The Chiltron has very little armor left. And the Avatar has even less. It has basically none. Cool.
Right here.
So our Boar's Head is going to move up.
I'm there.
We can fire on the Hatamoto Chi here. Keep in mind, we don't have artillery really anymore. This direct fire here with the shape charge is not truly artillery. Now, we did miss that. We only had a 56% chance. I was hoping, but it didn't happen. Next up, what are they going to move? The Chiltron. It moves up, goes for the Mad Cat. Cool. I don't care.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Indeed. And finally, the Avatar, which is exceptionally close to dead. It also goes for the Mad Cat with thermobarics. We don't care about that.
Heat gauge is redlining.
Okay. So next up, our Mad Cat is going to not really dip into cover over here, but it's just going to chill over here.
Acknowledged.
Sink a little bit of heat. Of course, we are getting up there with the thermobarics, but the Fafnir at this point... Can the Fafnir get into LOS? Yes, actually.
Roger that. Going to
It can position here and just sneak an LOS on this Avatar. If we do this, odds are good that we get the kill if we get a UAC hit. Odds are not good on the UAC hit.
All weapons go.
Yeah. Barely expected there. We got a head hit of all things there.
Critical hit. I'm out of SRM.
But the Mauler is going to position over here.
On my way.
26.4 on that heavy Gauss. I still don't feel like that's super worthwhile. So we'll just fire something kind of like this.
Affirmative.
We did manage to get the anti-air missiles to hit him,
LRM, Commander.
so that's great.
Commander,
The Bull Shark is going to drop artillery still on this Chiltron. It's still centrally located.
engaging target.
And that is a lot of damage to that Avatar, but he's not dead just yet.
Yes, Commander.
The Annihilator will close in,
Affirmative.
and we are looking to hit this Haramoto-chi. We've got quite a bit of ammo left, so that's fine. We will Warlord, and let's see what we get here.
Copy that.
That's a straight-up kill.
Hostile eliminated.
Beautiful. Okay, next up is the Boar's Head. The Boar's Head does not have direct fire LOS, but if we move up here, it will. 30%. It's not great, but we could easily kill the Avatar here.
Roger that.
Yeah, we don't hit the shape charge. LRM's only hitting armor. Unfortunate,
Commander.
but it's fine. The longbow will move up. The longbow is looking for the kill on the Avatar, and this is probably a kill here. Like, I think this is extraordinarily good odds. In fact, this is definitely a kill.
I copy.
1,000,000%. There we go. All that's left now is the Chiltron. So, let's see what it does. Come down the hill, maybe? Shoots at the longbow. Okay, well, it's going to ace pilot after, so we'll see what it does. No, it doesn't ace pilot.
Commander,
That's a little strange,
move order confirmed.
but okay. We're going to fire on the Chiltron here. Hit odds are not the best, but that'll be fine. We're going to run out of ammo with our LRMs. Got a little bit of armor damage in there.
Out of LRM.
Indeed. But they're also basically out of units. Now, the Mauler never used those last rounds. There were never really good enough hit odds. We're just going to move forward a bit, sink heat.
Commander.
The Fafnir does not get into any sort of LOS here, which is sad, but we'll just position there and sink heat.
Awaiting orders.
The Bull Shark, of course, will drop another Long Tom on the Chiltron.
Target locked.
That's a solid hit there and a structure exposure, which means that this Chiltron is dead. It doesn't know it yet, though. Magcat Mark II will sink his heat,
Orders.
and the Longbow will advance and prove to the Chiltron just how dead it is. We're not going to fire these two, and these hit odds are worse than I expected. CCM shielded, okay, and into mineral field. Fair enough. Well, we'll see if we get lucky here.
I copy.
That is 2 engine crits.
Scored a critical hit.
Not quite what we needed,
Generating
but
a
close.
lot of heat.
The Boar's Head, of course, can go ahead and fire the sniper artillery.
Affirmative.
And there we go.
Enemy mech.
Honestly, other than the one really unlucky Gauss hit into the Salamander, that didn't go too poorly. That went fairly well, all things considered. And the Salamander itself will be fairly replaceable. The problem is potentially losing a maxed out Mech Warrior. That said, we can make another maxed out Mech Warrior given enough time. And we do have backups. So we'll see if he actually dies or not. There is a small chance that he survives. That is random. Let's see. This is all salvage here. Actually, I skipped past it. Okay. We'll have to see after the load-in then. So, engine core 320, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and accept this. I wouldn't mind the 5 rep with Steiner either. So we'll go ahead and allow that. Any moment now. Come on, RogueTech. You can do it. There we go. Okay, I don't think we care about any of these mech parts at this exact moment. Yeah, we ran into a lot of enemies. A Gauss Rifle HA-20 might not be terrible to take. LBX AC-20, sure. An improved FCS, an Artemis 4 FCS. I mean, our big problem is we lost our FCS in our Salamander, right? So I was looking for hopefully a slightly better FCS in here. We could take an improved, just a generic improved FCS. But it's a little grim. It's certainly a little on the grim side. Let's see. Those engines. Were those engine core 320s stacked? Endo TSM. No, but there is an engine core 380 in here, and we should take that. So we'll confirm that. Excellent. We get a fluid gun that we don't care about. A Clan Gauss rifle. We have 3 of them. I'll get rid of this one. Bloodhound probe. We can get rid of that too. Fluid acid and narc beacon ammo. Okay, sounds good. So we will continue here. The real question is, did our mech warrior survive? We'll find out in a moment. We'll need to know from Yang. And we're going to have to do some pretty sizable armor repairs for most of our mechs. The only real internal repair that we're going to have to do, though, I think, is to the Salamander. We did lose the cockpit there, and that is going to hurt. There's not really a way around that. And like I said at the time when it happened, I mean, sometimes you just get headshot with a super long-range Gauss rifle. I didn't technically say that, but sometimes it happens. I'm not salty about it. There's no way to really predict that that was going to happen. It's such a small chance that I would not have changed my play, regardless of whether or not the mech warrior dies. It's possible he doesn't, but it's more likely that he's dead. So that is what we should prepare for. If that's the case, we will hire a new mech warrior to put in the simulator. And yes, boot camp did indeed die. Confirmed. Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that, Yang. That's fine. So we need to hire a new mech warrior. Any moment now, Yang. Any moment. Come on, Yang. There you go. Okay, so we'll hop into the hiring hall. We need a new mech warrior. And Bullfrog seems fine. There we go. So that's fine. We'll get her in the simulator. And of course, we need to repair the Salamander a little bit more thoroughly than Yang is capable of. So we'll just go ahead and do that. So into the mech bay we go. Eventually. You can do it, RogueTech. You can do it. Okay, so the Salamander will need to stop work on. Once RogueTech gets caught up. There we go. We'll stop this work. Yes. So the cockpit was just sniped off, right? It's not a big deal. These things happen. It's such a small chance, but... Okay. So let's go ahead and refit this. We ended up losing a missile range FCS, and I think that was a slick suite. But let's see. So we'll repair all here. Okay, so a slick suite, a clan sensor, and an FCS missile range. So can we just straight up replace those? Because it was good as is. So that's fine. We'll go into our equipment here, and we'll put in... Well, we had clan sensors previously. So that's 5% range and sight range. And bonus of 1 to sensor detection. We don't have a clan sensor to replace it with. Of course, we're going to need to max out the armor. There we go, 0.125 tons remaining. And I think for right now... We may just have to leave this as basic sensors. That's sad. Okay, do we have a missile range? Probably not. No. We could put in Artemis 4, although that takes extra tonnage. We could simply put in a flak for evasion, ignore, and plus 20% critical. And honestly, I think that's our best bet right now, is a flak FCS. And then as far as the actual cockpit goes, we had a slick sweep previously, and what exactly did that do? Okay, that was more of a support thing. Got it. A command console could work, but that's very heavy. So I think all we're going to do is put in something along the lines of a comm suite. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Our armor is maxed out, and that'll take 10 days. Like I said, the actual repairs here aren't that difficult. It's just unfortunate that we lost the pilot. So we're going to leave the replacement pilot in the simulator for a while, and she'll get some XP that way. And then we'll work on getting her maxed out later on. So that's completely fine. Let's go ahead and get these looked at. So the Mad Cat Mark II is going to take 12 days, 11 days, 10 days. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Cool. So there we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll get these done and we'll deploy pretty quickly in the month. We really didn't take that much damage. It was literally just that single Gauss round that we got unlucky on. What are you going to do? Not much is the answer. You can leave your I was going to say answers. I don't know why. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.